Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Aaron's Hobby Garage. Just a quick update on the xlt450. After the last bash there in the snow, I've decided to change it over to the low-C chassis, and I'm going to show you why. So here it is, the stock chassis. Looks really nice. Somebody said that 7075 has a tendency to spring after you put stuff on it, but so I got everything off of it, and you can still see it's just not straight, which, you know, I'm sure it would be fine. But, you know, if I put that flat, that's a big difference. So, but as far as the chassis goes, they said that, you know, it's normal that even all their stock ones have slight bends to them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment on that. But one thing I had to do, I haven't got the front on yet, obviously, but to get the rear to fit, this may not be a problem if you have a 2.0 chassis. But the original chassis doesn't have this cutout right here, and that's both front and rear on the stock 450 chassis. So if you're going to put this on a low-C chassis, if you have the original, you're going to have to cut out this area here, both front and back. And I will say the stock diff housings didn't fit inside here either. I had to take some material out of the Rovan diffs, the diff case, to get it to fit on the chassis as well. I had the low-C 2.0 disc brake set up, so I decided to put this in. I really also did the 2.0 steering. I'm not happy with the stock steering. I didn't know, I tightened the servo saver quite a bit, but I'm not convinced that the symmetrical steering setup is correct. I'll show you that too. I realize it. This is actually metal. I realized it when I tried to loosen the bolts and had a fun time doing so. But so anyway, the stock ones are really heavy duty metal going on. So here's the stock diff. And one thing I mentioned in my unboxing was the sealed bearings. Sealed bearings, as far as I can tell, are only in the wheel bearings. Everything else is regular. And one reason I have a stock diff on there is because this one is, I haven't cracked it open, I'm going to here in a minute, but it feels dry. So I had a 52 stock one laying around that I threw in. And then another question people have asked is what size the Spur gear is, and it is a 58, and here's a low-C. I might try this one on here, the low-C 62. For now, I'm sticking with the stock 58, the stock gearing. And like I said, we're going to crack that open in a minute. So I did sacrifice a clutch there the other day out there. Lost the pull start too. Still pulls over fine, but it doesn't engage. So you're going to have to take this apart. We're going to get a new clutch put in there. I'm going to put an FS steel clutch. I'm also going to put a Bartolone Racing housing and vented clutch bell on there. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use the top mount brace here or the one that came with it. So just taking a quick peek at the stock servo tray. I'm not sure how symmetrical this really is because the pull here is significantly longer than here. So when these things are working, this servo has to be way far back and this one's barely forward in order to get it to turn one way and vice versa. So I'm going to switch this servo tray out. I'm going to go with a different, I haven't decided which one yet. This was bent out of the box too. Rovan is sending me a new one of these. The other thing is the chassis on the Rovan chassis has quite a bit more kick to it. And again, I don't know if that's because that's a 2.0 chassis or what the case may be. I don't have one to compare. There we go. But you can see kind of, yeah, the chassis got a huge kick up on it. So I don't know if this is specific to Rovan or, again, if that's part of the 2.0. Maybe you guys can help me out there. Answer that in the comments below. Yeah, so that's it for the update on the 450. It's a fun truck for sure. Like any of them, they need a little work out of the box.